1Peter chapter 5 is in the New Testament towards the very end of the Bible. 1Peter chapter 5 and verse 6 through 9. I'm reading from the NIV version. Amen?
Amen.
If you haven't said amen, if you need more time, say hold up.
Hold up.
Okay, I hear some hold ups. 1Peter chapter 5, verse 6 through 9. Yep, 1Peter, and we're going to chapter 5, and we're reading the verses 6 through 9. And the golden text reads, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. Be self-controlled and alert. Your enemy, the devil, he prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in your faith, because you know that your brothers throughout the world are experiencing the same trials."
Yeah.
Amen?
Amen.
You may all be seated. My brother-in-law, Torcell, a few weeks ago, me and Torcell, we had to go pick some furniture up. And we had to pick it up from Grandview. If anybody knows Joe's Furniture, right off the highway in Grandview. And so we had to move this furniture. We had 3 tall, long dressers. We had 2 bookshelves. We had a TV stand. We had all of this in the back of a truck. The people tied the stuff down in the back of the truck, and they tied it down with 2 ropes. One rope that we had, and one rope that we had to purchase from them. We had to drive this load from Grandview all the way to 85th Street. In the midst of us driving, the first rope snaps. So now we have this big cargo on the back of this truck, and it's being held down by one rope. We have items stacked on top of each other, so every time that we turned the corner, the stuff swayed to the side. Felt like the truck was going to tip over because we could just feel the weight of everything pressuring from one side to the next side every time we turned the corner. We drove 15 miles per hour the whole way from Joe's Furniture all the way to my home so that we could unload it. It was nothing but the grace of God, Brother Jesse, that we made it without the load falling off on the road. That didn't mean anything to me then. I just thank God. We made it. We got the furniture off the truck. That was the end of it. But it didn't mean much to me then as much as it meant to me this morning.
All right now.
Let me get a little personal with you guys for a moment. God woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning, tossing and turning. Royale's whining, nothing is soothing her. A bottle of Binky, me holding her, nothing is soothing her. Tossing back and forth. 4 o'clock, I woke up. All this week, I've been working on my message for today. My message for today, Sister Liz, was supposed to be my exodus. It was supposed to be me coming out, my exodus. But God woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning, and he woke me up with a heavy heart. I was pacing back and forth in the street 4 o'clock in the morning, puffing on a cigarette, talking to God. tears flowing, talking to God, talking to God. God put it on my heart and he said, right now, Myesha, right now is not your moment of exodus. Right now, I know you had intentions on teaching my people about coming out. Exodus. But today is not the time. And right now is not the moment. See, Myesha, you used to going in there and you used to preaching it to them. But not today, Myesha. God cleared my whole mind. God said, Myesha, I need you to walk in there. And I need you to preach to yourself.
My Lord.
So today I come before y'all, not preaching to y'all, but preaching to myself.
All right, come on now.
This message is for me to reconfirm what's going on with me. But if you in the audience can relate, don't hesitate, Brother Jesse, to jump up and shout.
All right, come on now.
First Lady, don't hesitate to put your hands together and clap.
Yes, Lord.
And yeah, don't hesitate to not allow the tears to flow from the eyes.
All right, come on.
So today this message is for me, but it's for y'all also, amen?
Amen.
The name of my message today is Heavy Load.
Oh, my God.
Heavy Load.
All right. Take your time. Cast your cares on him. Cares for you.
As we get into the scripture says, humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand,
Yeah.
that he may lift you up in due time.
That's right. Come on now.
This particular scripture that I'm talking about, if you read above it, you'll realize that this particular scripture that we're talking about is talking about exalting. About it being your moment. How you're in a low place, but when God gives you that moment, he will elevate you. He will exalt you to the position, to the place, to the throne that you need to be on. But I took the text, and right now I'm not being elevated. Right now I got to apply it to my life. So when it says, humble yourself, therefore under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares. God's timing is not our timing.
Say it. Say it.
What we going through, the trials and the tribulations that we're facing, we were meant to go through it. It has a purpose.
Yes, yes.
It has a reason.
That's right.
And in the midst of everything that we're going through, this scripture, when I want to apply it to my life and apply it to right now what's going on, it's telling me that we're facing trials and tribulations right now. That punches is coming from every direction.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, I say it has a purpose. Because Romans chapter 5 verse 4 says, not only so, but we also glory in suffering.
Yes, yes.
Because suffering produces perseverance.
Come on now, say it.
That's endurance.
That's right, say it.
And endurance produces character.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And character produces hope.
Yes, yes.
So in the midst of the trials and the tribulations, I know what's going on. I know it has a purpose.
Come on now, say it.
The trials and tribulations, they will cease once we check up out of here. Or that's what we think. But you got to remind yourself that God never gives you more than you can bear.
That's right. Come on now. Come on.
What I think I can bear, there's somebody who sits up high who knows me better than I do. And where I say I only can carry a load this big, God said that I can carry a load this big. So in the midst of it, God is not going to give me more than I can bear.
That's right.
If we go to verse 7 says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. That is an important part of the verse, but we're not going to go to that. We're going to skip over that. We're going to come back to verse 7. Amen?
Amen.
I want you to skip down to verse 8. Verse 8 says, be self-controlled and alert. The King James Version says, be sober-minded and diligent. So it's telling you to be self-controlled and alert. Because the enemy prowls like a lion, seeking to devour someone. Listen, saints. You cannot fight against something you do not know.
All right, you know now, say it.
Let me say it again. Sister Cassandra, you cannot fight against something you do not know. I encourage each and every one of you guys, know who the devil is. Stop being naive to his wicked ways. Stop being naive to how he looks. Stop being naive to how he works.
Come on now.
Don't be naive to how the devil looks.
That's right.
When we get into a boxing match, we call Floyd Mayweather, he's the best boxer, right? When we watch a fight on TV and we see Floyd Mayweather get into the ring, even he has enough sense to know who his opponent is. Even he has enough sense to study his opponent before he gets in the ring. How is it that we are armoring up to fight the enemy and we don't even know what the enemy look like, Brother Jesse? That's a fight lost right there.
Okay, come on now.
We cannot be naive to how the enemy looks.
All right.
The scripture says that he's prowling, looking for someone to devour. That's what the scripture says. But I'm going to add a little more to it. I'm going to say that the devil, the enemy, is looking around, seeking to see everything that he can devour. Because not only is not only is the devil devouring people, he's devouring marriages. He's devouring peace of mind. He's devouring the bodies of God's saints. Illnesses taking over. The enemy is on a prowl, not just looking for a body that he can rest in and do his job. No, see, he don't need just a body. His spirit can come all up in the marriage. His spirit can come all up in the church. He don't need just a body to get his accomplishments done. Don't be naive to what the enemy looks like. You got to be alert. You got to be sober-minded. Listen, the devil is a cold piece of work.
Yes, he is.
And if you're not on your A game, he will come in and you will look up and you will realize that you are no longer under the shelter of God. Now you are sitting at the kitchen table playing spades with the enemy. You got to be very careful. Pay attention to what the enemy looks like. You got to be alert and you got to be sober-minded. Don't let him have you. The devil cannot have me. Say it with me. The devil cannot have me. He cannot have me. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11 says, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may stand against the wiles of the devil. Let me tell you something. The enemy is sitting in the bushes waiting for the moment that you become weak. The enemy is sitting in the bushes waiting for the moment that you open the door and forget to close it.
That's right. Come on now. Come on.
The enemy is sitting and waiting for you just to give him eye contact.
Right.
That's all it takes. Don't think you holier than thou. That's all it takes. Look the devil in the eye and not have on the armor of God. I guarantee you'll be dancing in the street with him.
Come on.
Don't be naive to how the enemy looks.
Right. Amen.
Put the whole armor of God on so that you may stand the wiles of the devil. Verse 9. Verse 9 says, resist him, standing firm in your faith, because you know your sisters and brothers throughout the world are undergoing the same kind of suffering.
That's right.
Wait a minute, God. So it's not just me.
That's right. Come on.
So, Bishop, the enemy doesn't want just me. He wants First Lady. He wants my husband. He wants you, Danielle. The enemy. But the scripture says, resist him, standing firm in your faith. How many of y'all are going through something right now? Lift your hand. How many of you guys are facing trials and tribulations right now? How many of you, God is coming to you and God is saying, my grace is sufficient for thee. But then at the same time, you hear the enemy in your ear and the enemy is telling you that grace has ran out. How many of you guys are dealing with something right now? How many of you guys are dealing with something right now where God is in one ear and God is telling you that in peace I will both lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, made me dwell in safety. But in the other ear, the devil's coming at you and the devil's telling you, nah, baby, you don't need no peace. You don't need none of that. The devil just yapping, yapping, yapping. The devil's just yapping, yapping, yapping in the ear. But in the midst of him yapping, I have to remind myself, Sister Cassandra, that this is my comfort in the time of affliction, is what Psalms 119 verse 50 says. In the time of affliction, my comfort is his word. His word is what brings me comfort. I got to stand firm in my faith. I got to stand firm in what I believe and not what I see. I have to cast all of my burdens on God. I'm heavy loaded. Not going to be before y'all long because I'm getting ready to close, but I don't want y'all to miss what I'm getting ready to say. We're to cast our burdens onto the Lord. What's heavy on our hearts, cast it to God. What's heavy on our shoulders, we got to cast it to God.
That's right.
So I told y'all, today, I'm not preaching to y'all. I got to preach to myself. I came in here this morning, heavy loaded. I came in here this morning, heart heavy. But in the midst of me coming in here this morning, the scripture told me that we just read in verse 7 that I'm supposed to cast all my cares, cast all my anxieties onto him because he cares. So I come today casting all my anxieties that's making me go. I'm walking like this everywhere I go. Somebody say hi. I stand up straight. Hi. As soon as they turn their head, I go back there. And I keep walking. And in the midst of it, I can't keep living like this. I can't keep walking around with this heavy load, Brother Jesse. Erica Badu got a song. Bag lady, you done missed your bus. Carrying all the bags like that. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it if I keep carrying all this with me.
That's right.
This is gonna slow me down. And when God's bus comes through, I'm going to be too busy trying to unload while everybody else is loading. And by the time I get through unloading, the bus is going to be gone. I can't wait until then. I got to unload right now. So I'm going to unload. I'm going to load my mama. And I'm going to put her at the altar. Because in the last 48 hours, I realized that I'm not the one in control. My mama is not in as much good health right now as she stands because of me. Because I make sure that she gets her prescriptions every day. That I make sure that I'm taking her to the doctor's appointments. That I make sure that I'm listening to phone calls when the doctors call with a new report. That's not because of me. That's because of God. But I took this burden and I've been carrying it with me. I leave it at the altar. This is my daddy. His bag is just as heavy. I can't keep walking around worrying about this. I've worried about this bag my whole life. This almost took me up out of here. This almost cost me my marriage.
Come on.
This almost cost me my peace of mind. I can't keep carrying this baggage. In the midst of my daddy going to chemo, I got to leave him at the altar.
Amen. 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 Preach it.
Walk it, baby.
Preach it.
This is fear.
Yes, Lord.
This is fear. Because every time that I get a bad report, I listen to the report.
And don't listen to God.
I'm not supposed to listen to the report.
What you gonna believe?
The doctor ain't the healer.
That's right.
God is the healer. I gotta quit walking around in fear. I gotta put this at the altar. God didn't give me a spirit of fear. That's not from Him. If you have the spirit of fear on you, that's from the enemy, and I encourage you to rebuke it in the name of Jesus. This right here, this is for you, Sister Marie. This is cancer. I put cancer on a ball because I'll throw you the ball, you get over cancer and you throw it back, and then a month later you look up and the cancer's back, and then you throw the ball back.
All right now, come on now.
You throw the ball back, and then the cancer come back again. Cancer will not control you.
Right, that's
It
right.
will not have you.
Right.
This cancer took away my best friend. This cancer has plagued an illness on so many people I know. I've seen survivors, and then I've seen some who survived on the other side. This cancer, I'm leaving it at the altar. This is my addictions. I told y'all, I come from addiction. I was raised around addiction. I was clean yesterday, and I'm clean today. But I don't hold tomorrow. I have no control of tomorrow. So every day that I think about it, because Brother Jesse, I ain't dealt with this demon in a long time. I've been clean over 7 years. But these last few weeks, the devil been coming at me.
Come on.
Just take one pill, Myesha. Numb your body. Just take one pill. my marriage. This is my marriage, Rhonda, because you see this. This is solid as a rock. Man can't break it. The toy, it can't be broken. But what the devil does is he comes in and he makes it rattle.
Yeah.
He makes it rattle. So even though me and my husband is skipping on the yellow brick road right now, I still got to put my marriage on the altar. Because the enemy is attacking everything else. So I know he's getting ready to come for this. So I got to put my marriage on the altar. Rhonda, put Melly and James on the altar. Don't count Malachi out. You know I was a hot mess. Raylan changed my life. Nobody would have ever been able to tell me that. Don't count him out, Rhonda. This baby just might change his life. I'm praying for marriages. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it may seem like. I don't care what everybody else is saying. You're not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. I can go somewhere together.
Amen.
Do it.
Amen.
I'm coming against the spirit of sickness. I know how it looks, Minister Robinson. Your body is deteriorating. Your heart and your mind is discouraged. But God is able. I've seen him heal miracles and miracles over and over and over again. I don't care what it looks like. Danielle, quit fighting that demon.
Amen.
You cannot fight that demon.
Amen.
You cannot control that demon. Only God can do it. Not man, not children, not mama, not daddy. Nobody can fight that demon. You quit going and trying to fight that demon. Let God do it. Bring it to the altar. The door for the church is open.